Hey guys, this is Zach Desjardins, and I'm here at the Solder Weld headquarters, and I want to show you a few products.
Cinema. This is a Cinema production.
This first one here is going to be the Sil-Floss 15% round rod, and why I like to use it over any other rod out there on the market. Now, I've been an HVAC service tech for the last 15 years, and I came across this product about a year and a half ago. And since I did, I absolutely love using this product on any copper to copper joint that I have to braze out in the field. Now, let me tell you why. First thing I want to start out with is the housing of these rods. Now what's really cool about this is instead of having a rubber end to it that always gets lost, you can basically just twist the end off to get to your rods as you need them, and then you can basically put that rod back on, no problems. And what's also good about these, they're a little bit more robust, so you won't have to worry about pulling the housing out of your acetylene kit and then the bottom just busting out and all your rods just fly out. So these housings are built to last. All right, and then the most important is the rod itself. Now you have a choice when you're out there in the field. You can choose a 0%, a 5%, or a 15% rod. Now the only difference on those is the amount of silver that's in the rod themselves. Now this is a 15% round rod. Now this is the only rod out there like its kind. Now I choose the round rod over a flat rod just because it feels a lot better in the hand when you are applying it to the material. You can slightly twist it in your hand and it gives it a really nice smooth feel when you're brazing. So that's the reason why I choose a 15% round rod over a standard flat rod. All right, so the next step is using the product. I'm gonna go ahead and put this piece of 3/4 inch copper, and we're gonna be brazing copper to copper here. So I'm gonna use my oxyacetylene torch, and what makes this rod better than any other rod out there on the market is just the way it feels and the way it flows. That's just something that you're gonna have to figure out yourself when you get it in your hands. All right, so just like any other rod that you're gonna be using when you're brazing, you wanna start heating up on the coupling side. That's gonna be the thickest part of the material, and then you just work your way around. Now with this rod, it's no different. You wanna heat it up to a certain temperature where the rod starts to flow. And that's when you're gonna feel the difference. When it starts to flow around that joint, it's a little bit of a slower flow than what you're used to, which is good. It's more manageable and it's more efficient at what it needs to do. All right, so for the final product, here's what this brazed joint looks like. Now, as you can see here, we got good penetration all the way around this joint. Now, this rod was able to flow very well with me with minimal effort. Now, that's what I want to make sure you guys take home on that, is that this rod really helps you be very efficient at brazing, because the way it wants to wrap around that joint and flow, it just makes your job a whole lot easier. Now again, I've been doing this for about 15 years. I own my own HVAC company. So for me, it's very important to have a product, a rod that does a good job, because I do not want any callbacks. I don't want to come back to the job just because that rod did not do its job properly. So again, guys, you got a choice when you're out there choosing a rod. Now, 50% is gonna be the way to go for me. I've been using it for about a year and a half now, and there's no way I'm gonna go back to a flat rod. I highly suggest you go out to your local supply house, see if they got solder weld. If they don't, ask them for it, because I guarantee you, you won't wanna go back.